So, Mr. Martins, according to the police, they said this review follows emerging security threats and the need to enhance public safety, pending the final determination of the matter in the courts. How strong is this reason presented by the police, especially amid rising insecurity in the country?
The police lack the power to review a court order. That must be well noted. There is a substitute court order. It does not lie in the police, rightly or wrongly, to attempt to review an order of court. So that excuse is not tenable at all, and it's childish. If they, for whatever reason, they believe that order should be reviewed, they know what to do. They go back to the court, bring applications, we argue it, that if the court deems it fit to say, okay, at this stage, I don't think we have to maintain the status quo, then the court will review. It is not for them to review, no matter the reason, because that's why they are not a court unto themselves. That's number one. Number two, assuming that indeed there is a upsurge in crime arising from, where is the statistic that it is arising from the use of tinted glasses? That is number one. Number two is that in the police, if the police are on the road, usually they are on the road, they drive a tinted car, they always tell you to wind down. And for reasonable Nigerians like me, before I get there, I even wind down my glasses. But if assuming a driver refuses to, a driver who did not wind down on his glasses on his own, the police have every right to say, wind down, calm down, let me check your boots, and see if you are carrying arms or carrying illegal materials. So it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with policing, because the police have the right at any given time to stop a car and to check the car. And that was what this IGP said when he came in. That was what we operating there. From all of a sudden, he started talking about licensing for tinted glass. Even if you have to license the tinted glasses, do you have to renew it every year? What has renewal got to do with policing? Well, it's just about the millions. I just sat down to do the calculation that if every car is using 50,000 naira to renew his tinted glass, I will have about, let's just say, about roughly 50,000 cars in Nigeria annually. That has, because almost all imported any car, any SUV in Nigeria is tinted. Now, do the calculation. The billions. Who controls those billions? What happens to the billions? And the police keep shouting for money. Every day their cars are dilapidated in the police station. You still buy your things. What happens to that money? That is number one, or another part of it. Then another leg of it is this. The police are trying to turn the service to a revenue generating agency. But the law is strict on agencies that generate revenue. You have to pay these monies into a TSA account. Now, the police are outside the TSA. The account they gave and everything they are doing has nothing to do with the TSA of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So they are collecting this money outside the system, and these monies are not appropriated for. Because we know that before any kobo of the federal government or of the government is spent, it must be appropriated by the National Assembly. In this case, police being a federal agency, it must be appropriated by the National Assembly. So who appropriates the money? What happens to the money?
So let me come in here for a moment.
Look at the questions.